welcome to Two Cooks in the Kitchen. Today is a very special day when it's three cooks in the kitchen. We have our first guest. Our guest was born in Tasmania. The first time she saw electricity was when she was 18 years old. No, that's not true at all. Our guest is a foodie, a writer. She has her very own website if you'd like to go see what kind of stuff she writes, and if you need someone to write for you, she will be happy to do so. And her website is jessicaashleywrites.com, and we'll put that in the notes and whatnot. So we are going to make...
Well, are you...
Huh?
Where's Jessica?
Well, she's coming.
Okay.
We are going to make today barbecued pork tenderloin with chimichurri and corn salad. And actually, we should have Jessica come and help with this. So here we are, Jessica. Yay!
Hi.
This is the very first guest chef on Two Cooks in the Kitchen, and we are delighted to have her. She's got the technique down already. So without further ado, I believe we should just have Jessica show us how to make chimichurri.
All right, let's get into this. Take a drink first.
Cheers. Oh, I can't take a drink.
Thank you, Jason, for the wine. Nevermore Cellars, by the way.
Oh yeah, we always like to plug the wine.
All right, so basically we have a nice bunch of fresh cilantro here from the Arcata Farmers Market that Kelly and Matthew picked up today. So I'm just going to chop off the roots, which we already discarded, and then we're just going to get it all in a nice food processor and just chopped it once to make sure it all fits, and then we're going to let the food processor do the rest. And then for this amount of cilantro, we're going to start with just 1/3 of a Serrano. Stick that in there. Start light for Miss Kelly.
I'm getting better.
So am I. All right, and then we're going to throw our garlic in. We've got about 8 or 9 cloves in here, which is good for that amount of cilantro.
That's like when they say put 1 clove in.
Yep, put 20 times that many. Make your ancestors proud. All right, so then we're going to pour in our avocado oil. You can use olive oil as well. And you're probably going to have to go back and add a little bit more until you get the right amount. So we're going to start with about that much. It's about maybe what, half a cup?
Yeah.
All right, and then we are going to add a nice hefty amount of salt. And we can always come back and add more to taste. I'm going to add some pepper as well. And then we are going to blend. Do you want to show me how to do the honors here?
Blending is tricky.
First or blend first?
So we're going to blend first. The lime juice tends to react with the avocado oil if you blend it all up too much, and then it kind of gets this like this opaque kind of color, which we want it to be nice and clear. So we're going to add this at the very end.
Cool.
All right, so do we just pulse? Or just on? Perfect.
Oh yeah, either on or close.
Alright, get that going until it's nice and blended.
Might have to scoop the sides down a little.
A little bit more oil. Okay.
You want to wipe down the sides at all, or I guess it's going.
Alright, and you can make this as thick or as thin, as oily or as chunky as you really want. I like mine a little thinner, so I'm going to take that off. Thank you. That looks good. I think we're going to put a little more oil in it. Just put a little bit more in there.
Looks beautiful. That's probably what I did wrong when I tried to make it, was not enough oil.
Yeah, I like it nice and like runny, like
Yeah,
drizzly.
yeah.
All right. All right, it's got a good sound to it. Now let's go ahead and add the juice of a whole lime.
Make it a little easier for you.
Thank you. So if you want to get extra fancy, you can do lime zest in there as well. I'm going to go ahead and skip the lime zest because I feel like a whole lime gives it a good enough amount of flavor. All right, and then we're just going to pulse it for another couple seconds.
We're still learning this one.
All right.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful, man.
All right, and that should be good. So if you have a spoon, we can go ahead and give it a taste.
Gorgeous color.
Right behind you in that drawer.
There's a spoon for you, Matthew. Okay, so I'd say that needs a little bit more salt.
It's pretty good.
I think that might be it. Do you think it needs a little more heat? Or is that good for you?
Oh, well, for me it would need more heat.
Do you want to try it, Kelly, and let us know?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be
Okay.
fine no matter how you do it.
All right, now let's see if we just want to, I don't know if we want to pulse it one more time to get that salt
No, I mean,
in there.
add more if you want to.
I think
I think we'll be good.
All right.
We'll start there.
Okay.
we can always chop up some more heat to put on our individual plates.
Sounds great. All right. All right, that should be good.
Okay, let's get this. We'll get this in a bowl and see what else we can come up with.
All right, yeah, that looks great. And this stuff can last like up to like maybe 5 or 6 days in your fridge too.
Oh, that
And then
sounds
it
good.
gets just more and more intense in the
So-
flavor if it sits in there.
What are some things you like to use it on other than our pork dinner tonight?
Gosh, I've been using it on everything. You can use it on eggs and it's absolutely delicious. I've been using it as like a pasta sauce dressing.
Oh, yeah.
And if you serve it chilled, it's just super summery and amazing.
Oh, like a pasta salad?
Yeah. And then I put it on fish. I mean, honestly, it goes great on literally everything.
So what's nice about this chimichurri is it's not super limey. It's not real citrusy. It's way more cilantro and garlic than it is citrus, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of accustomed to more citrusy, and I like this way better.
Yeah, and you can substitute out other herbs too. You can do parsley, you can do basil. I had a really good basil one recently that my coworker made. So yeah, any herbs that you've got in your fridge will really go great in here. Oh yeah, it's got a nice consistency.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
Grilling cheese too.
Oh yeah, it tastes great on grilling cheese. Halloumi.
Okay,
All right.
there we have it.
So there we have chimichurri. All right, to go with our guest chef's lovely chimichurri, we are going to cook pork tenderloin on the barbecue. Now, barbecue and it's always a risky proposition because I'm just not that good at it. But I've done this a couple of times now with this particular cut of meat and gotten it to come out great. So we're going to cross our fingers and try not to ruin the chimichurri. And to start with, so somehow when you buy pork tenderloin, it comes 2 pieces.
The ones due from Costco.
And so I'm gonna salt. We're just gonna cook both of them because I don't know. We got
We'll eat the leftovers.
We got a growing boy over here. So,
Which one, you or Dan?
well,
He's just a boy.
he's just a boy, but I'm growing too. So I'm gonna salt and pepper. Actually, both sides.
Oh, now you have to wash your
I
hands.
do have to wash my hands. I don't know where. But I really don't want to cheat either side of this. So we're using Maldon
Maldon
salt. Keep hoping for
Oh yeah, maybe they'll send us like a case of it.
yeah.
Yeah. We have to do hashtag Maldon.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe they look for that. How about hashtag free pork tenderloin? That'd be handy too.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put this on the grill, and we are going to slather it with our...
Where'd you put it?
It's out. I'm going to make a glaze for our pork, and I have here 1 cup of fig preserves. These figs were from a neighbor's tree, and we jarred it up. They were kind of in chunks. That's why I'm doing this in a food processor, because some of the figs were almost whole, so I want to chop all that up. But you could use any kind of jam, but really fig is going to go nicely with our pork and the chimichurri. And I'm also using pineapple juice. You could use orange juice. You could use pretty much any fruit juice you'd like. That's a 1/4 cup pineapple juice, 1/4 cup of Dijon, a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's the whole shebang. And we'll be ready to get this all over the barbecue. It's tons of fun. So that's it. I'm going to smoke this up in the Barbie blender, and there's our glaze.
See.
Let's go outside.
Okay. How long are you gonna cook this?
I don't know.
Oh, cause
So we're out here. The grill's hot. Gonna put this baby on there, and I may have to turn this grill down, but we'll find out. Because what we've got here is our. Remember, we made our fig stuff, and we're going to spread it on pretty thick, because we really want to get this in there.
it's definitely gonna flame up a lot.
You know what? This doesn't have a lot of oil in it, so what it's
The
mostly
sugar.
going to do is just get a lot of junk on our grill, which is fine. We can clean it. Oh, that's really cool. And then I'm going to turn them over.
You need a little bit longer. Hot.
It's really hot.
Maybe we'll cinch some of your arm hair for you.
Yeah. And you know, this, I'm going to turn this grill down a little bit too. Because this is really hot.
You said you like to experience your food.
I do like to experience my food. I'm okay with this. It's going along fine.
Fun.
But let's lower the heat. But I'm going to close it so that it gets cooked all the way around. And we're going to come back in 5 minutes and see what we've done to that. All right, so here we are with our very first guest chef, Jessica Ashley Silva, and she is going to make a corn salad.
With the chimichurri in it?
We are going to throw a little bit of chimichurri in
Okay.
there yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
You betcha. So what do? I guess we grill corn.
Yeah, so we're gonna grill a little bit of corn, and then we've already got everything else prepped here. We've got some very finely minced serrano pepper, we've got some diced red onion, and we've got some freshly grated Cotija cheese. And then we just made our chimichurri. We're gonna throw that in too. So first, let's go get this with a little bit of color on it.
Let's get them on. Okay, so we've got these. Got a little color on these. What do you think?
I feel like that's absolutely perfect. They're still gonna be nice and juicy, and we'll still have some nice color in the dish.
All right, we'll take them off and get the corn off them.
All right, so we are going to mix this esquites or corn salad. So we've got all of this corn off the cob here. We're just going to put that in our mixing bowl. And then we're going to add our onions And this is about a half onion. I think I'm only going to use a quarter though. We'll start there.
You're an eyeball chef like me.
All right, and then we've got about a third of a Serrano minced up here. We're going to put that in there. And then we can always go back and add more. Definitely don't add as much as I added last time. I think nobody will eat it. And then I'm going to squeeze in our lime. Oops. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the juice of a whole lime in here. This is a whole lime to 4 cobs of corn. And then I'm going to add a nice heaping tablespoon of our chimichurri and get a preliminary mix on here. All right, get everything nice and coated with that chimichurri. And then we're going to add a little bit of salt.
What kind of salt is that?
The
Maldon salt.
Maldon salt. There we go. Looking for a sponsorship here. And then we're going to add in, I grated about 1/3 of a block of cotija, so nice fresh grates. And then just gonna do a final mix.
That's gonna be a nice combo of flavors.
Oh yes. Nice and decadent and citrusy, fresh and summery. All right, there we go. Tahini is optional. We're going to not add tahini this time to suit our palates, and the chimichurri is a nice way to avoid having to put any mayonnaise in there if you're not a mayonnaise fan, because it's nice and oily, so you're going to get some of that nice moisture.
That avocado oil you had. Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Get in here. Just so they're done. Oh, this will be good. Okay.
This is
Are these actual pours? Like you pour through them?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we got the, looks like we got the pork on the plate, we got the rice, got some chimichurri.
Let me do this.
Are we gonna put that on the corn salad too?
It's in the corn
Oh, it's
salad.
in there a little bit.
No, this is this.
There you go.
Be generous with it. You can mix it in your rice if you want. That. Whoops, that one didn't go as pretty. Okay, put that on the table if you want more. It's not quite right.
Looks pretty good.
I think it'll be all right. I think we're not gonna hate it. That one's kind of funny with the way the sauce got on there. The salad looks really great.
I'm excited. How did you do your rice? Did you just put everything in at the very end, or did you cook it that
Some
way?
of it was basically cooked rice, and then you add cilantro, garlic, a couple scallions, more. And then set another minute or two. Okay. Great. With the green.
So here we are. This is the culmination of having a guest chef, and it's beautiful. Look at how good this is. Look at the chimichurri on the pork, with the corn salad. This is going to be fantastic. Thank you for watching 3 Cooks in the Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.